woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ma'am and hello everyone. We are from group 1 consisting of myself. My name is Julia Sari and my partner
Jaspina and
Faiza Hayati Aprila Hasan.
Ramasta. So today we're going to tell you a story that has a deep message. The story is about a student who gets scolded by his principal. And what happens next? It will shock you. So please listen to the story and hope you enjoy it. Okay, before we start to the story, I want you to know about the character in this story. The character is Mr. Collins as a principal, Sam as a student, and Mr. Collins assistant, and the last one is Jessica Miller as an alumni. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first of all, there's a principal named Collins was talking to his assistant about the donation money. He asked her if there had been any donation from the alumni to college, but his assistant said that there is still no donation had been received. And then Mr. Collins was very angry and wants her to look for more, because the donation will determine the fate of their school. And at the same time, Mr. Collins was called Sam. Sam was called by failing in science class. And after Sam arrived, he came in and sat down. And then Mr. Collins asked him a question. Sam, why did you fail in science class? And then Sam said, I don't like science, but I love English lessons. And then Mr. Collins said, Sam, if you want to be successful, you have to do well in every lessons, not just the ones you like to do. And then Sam argued by said, I don't want to be a scientist because I want to be a writer, because that was my dream. And then Mr. Collins just laughed and looks down on Sam's dream and said, Sam, if you don't succeed in one lesson, you will not succeed in life. And then Sam was really disappointed to hearing Mr. Collins' opinion. And then Mr. Collins said that a few years ago, he had a student who, just like Sam, loved one lesson and failed at another lesson, but she's meant nothing for him.
okay. After that, Sam was told to go outside for a while. On the other hand, there's a woman who wants to meet with Mr. Collins because she wants to make a donation to the school, because the school needs donations for now. The donor contribute $25,000 according to the amount the school needed. Mr. Collins was very surprised by the donation made by this donor. It turns out this donor is the principal of this school. Her name is Jessica Miller. Mr. Collins at first didn't know who is Jessica Miller.
It was the explained that Jessica Miller was an alumnus of this school who had preferred also get to the Mr. of because her math class was in trouble. The Mr. told Miller that Miller failed in one class. Miller did make it in life. Just like he told Sam, Instead, Miller is now the best writer and famous. His books on the market invest the best. The Mr. apologized to Miller about what he said to Miller back then. That is, we don't make it in one class, we're not gonna make in life. Miller forgave Mr. Collins, but Miller asked Mr. Collins not to tell the other student that if you fail one lesson, you will fail in life.
After that, Sam was sent back to Mr. Collins, then Mr. Collins apologized to Sam about his said earlier, because if we don't make it in one class, it doesn't mean we don't make it in life. Mr. Collins is here hoping that Sam will be a great writer. Afterward, Mr. Collins introduced Jessica Miller to Sam. Sam was surprised to see his idol in front of him. Then Sam shared the story to Jessica Miller and the story was over. Well, the message from this video is don't judge person because one failure in his life. Success is not for those who have ability in a field. It exists because we want to try, and when we are successful, let us not forget those behind us, because that motivation is present to make us more passionate about our success.
Okay, that's all we got for you, and hope you enjoy it and get all the message from the story and learn from it. You can share the story if you want, and also I want to say
Thank you for your attention.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you.